Hey guys and girls, welcome to Dollar Workout Club. For those of you who are new, my name is Drew, this is Natalie, and this is Lynn. Sorry, I almost got them confused because they both have blonde hair.
My God.
For those of you who are already members, feel free to go ahead and skip to the warm-up if you already know the modifications to today's moves. But what we do here at Dollar Workout Club is first we explain the modifications to each exercise so you know who to follow. So green is always the beginner version, yellow is intermediate, and red is the advanced version of each exercise. So I'm going to have Natalie demonstrate the green and yellow versions, and Lynn's going to demonstrate the red advanced versions of today's exercises. We have a great shoulder workout, 2 7-minute AMRAPs. It's going to be a really tough workout, but very short and effective. So the first move we're doing is a bent over rear delta raise. So what you're going to do is we're all doing it at the, it's going to be the exact same for green, yellow, and red, except red and yellow will have heavier weights than green. So you're going to stand with the feet, toes together, knees slightly bent. You're going to bend over at the waist so your back is completely straight, like you can see Lynn here. Those arms are just hanging down. And from there, you're going to raise them out to the side as wide as you can, squeezing those shoulder blades together at the top and then back down to the starting position. You want to make sure and keep your back and your core tight throughout that movement so your back isn't arching over like this during that move. The next move we're doing is an upright row, which is the same for all levels except the amount of weight will be heavier for red or yellow compared to green. So you're going to stand with feet shoulder width apart, and then you're going to hold those weights in front of you, palms facing you. And from there, as you keep those weights close to your body, you're going to raise those elbows up, and you're going to bring those weights up to chest level, and then bring them all the way back down. Make sure those elbows stay above those weights the entire time. You're not bringing them up like this, okay? And make sure that the weight stays close to your body. The next move we're doing is a long jump. Now for green, we don't do a lot of jumps. We don't do anything high impact on your knees, but what you're gonna do is take as big a step forward as you can with one foot, and then step back with,
sorry,
or
I showed that wrong.
Yeah, you could do it either way.
Switch, but how we actually want to do it, and then step back.
Is like that, yep, step forward, step back as big and wide a step as you possibly can. For yellow and red, it's the same thing, except red might be jumping further and faster, but basically you're gonna jump as far as you can, turn around, and switch. Jump to the other side, okay?
These are a lot harder than they look.
Yes, those get very hard very quickly. The next move we're doing is a dumbbell punch. So basically, we're all gonna be holding a weight. As you can see, Natalie and I are using soup cans. You can use anything around the house that adds weight. So it doesn't need to be dumbbells. So basically what you're gonna be doing is standing shoulder width apart, holding those weights about chest level. From there, you're gonna punch with one arm, rotate that wrist in, and then bring it back in. Switch, other hand, punch, bring it back in. And you wanna make sure I'm staying in a controlled movement, just like this, about this pace. You're not going
you don't want to go like this.
Okay?
You're able to do that. You're not using a heavy enough weight.
Yeah.
Yes.
You really should feel that in your delt, your shoulder muscle, and you want a weight that's heavy enough that by the time you're done with 10 of them, you're really sore.
Exactly. So, okay, the next move we're doing is a lateral raise. So it's the same for green, yellow, and red. But basically you're gonna be standing with feet shoulder width apart. From there, you're raising those arms, bringing those weights up until your arms are parallel to the ground, but make sure and keep those elbows slightly bent. You don't need to lock out those shoulders. Just keep them slightly bent, bring them up to parallel, bring it back down to the starting position. Now then, the next move is called a crab walk extension, which is great for your core. We're gonna show you the green version first, so Natalie's gonna show you that. So basically you're sitting on your butt, your heels are on the ground, your hands are behind you, and from there, you're bringing one foot up, and you're touching the opposite hand to the opposite foot, and you're switching sides just like that. Now if you can't touch your toe, just touch as far down as you possibly can, maybe your knee or maybe your mid shin, but the goal is to touch your toe on each rep. You're alternating opposite hand with opposite foot. Now for yellow and red, it's going to be the same. You're going to be in a crab walk form, and then from there you're lifting one leg up and touching with the other hand. So as you can see, this is a lot more difficult for yellow and red. Red might be going faster than yellow, but basically that's what the crab walk extension movement is. Very tough on your shoulders, your legs, your core, and cardio too. So those are all the moves we're doing in today's workout. Now you can decide who you want to follow, green, yellow, or red throughout the workout. You can also switch throughout the workout. So let's say you do green movements for some and then you go to yellow, or you start at red, you go to yellow, back and forth. That's totally fine. Find what works for you. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with a warm-up, so follow along with Natalie and I. Lynn's gonna explain the structure of today's workout.
All right, you guys, this is gonna be a good 15-minute workout. We're doing 2 AMRAPs. So if you guys remember, if you've done it before with us, that's as many rounds as possible. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be doing 2 of those with a 1-minute break in between. So the first 7-minute AMRAP is going to be the bent over rear delt raises, and you're gonna be doing 10 reps of those, followed by 10 upright rows, and then immediately 15 long jumps. Okay, so you're gonna go to 10, 10, 15, and then that's gonna count as 1 round, and you're just gonna repeat that as many times as possible. The purpose of this is for you to, with quality reps, get in as many rounds and repetitions as you can. So you're going at your own pace. It's not you competing with us, it's you competing with yourself. So after that 7-minute AMRAP, you're gonna have a full minute's rest, so really give it your all, and then we're gonna do 1 more 7-minute AMRAP. And that's gonna be the dumbbell punches. You're gonna do 10 on each side, and then you're gonna do 10 lateral raises, and then you're gonna do 15 of those crab rocks, okay? And then you're gonna rotate and go right back into the dumbbell punches, and you're gonna keep repeating those 3, again, as many rounds and as many repetitions as you can get through in those last 7 minutes. So those 2 7-minute AMRAPs, 1-minute break, you guys got this.
All right, you guys, we're done with the warm-up, and we're about to get started with the workout. So go ahead, grab a water bottle, a towel, and we'll get started in a few seconds. All right, you guys, go ahead and grab your weights. We're going to get started with those bent over rear delt raises in 3, 2, 1, and go.
Make sure that your back is really straight when you're doing this. You don't want to go like this, and you don't want to be like this. You really want your back to be parallel with the ground.
Yeah, make sure and squeeze those shoulder blades as well.
You might be going at a slower pace or a faster pace than us. That's all right. This whole workout is about you versus you.
Yep, you definitely want to pace yourself. You want to go at a faster pace for sure, but you want to be able to maintain it for the full 7 minutes.
If the weight you're using doesn't feel hard by now, it's not heavy enough. So if your arms aren't tired at all, hit pause, go grab something heavier, and come right back.
Whew. Yep, because it's already burning for me, you guys.
And for green, these big steps, you want to alternate feet that you step forward with, and then you step backwards with. So switch it up. Are they getting hard yet?
These key,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the key with these long jumps is you want to come all the way down at the bottom, and you want to jump out as far as possible, hence the name long jump.
All right. Make sure to focus on quality reps here. I know you're going at a faster pace, but you want to maintain good form throughout.
Good job, guys. We're a minute and a half into it. Man, those long jumps get my heart rate up a lot.
Woo! For sure. Make sure you focus on good form, you guys, even if you need to take a little break.
What I love about those bent over rear delts is that it targets the back of your arms. So a lot of times when you're in tank tops, this part of your muscle doesn't get targeted as much. And so that's why we really try to focus on those rear delts. Okay, long jumps. Man, these long jumps are hard.
Yeah. It's a long 7 minutes, too. Goes by really slow. Just kidding.
That's not very encouraging, Drew.
Sorry. Goes by so fast, yes. But remember, it's you versus you. So even if you're following me, Lynn, or Natalie, you go at your own pace. But definitely push yourself during the 7 minutes. Try and keep moving the entire 7 minutes.
Yeah, you guys may be moving quicker than I am, and that's great. Don't slow down to stay at my pace. And if you're going slower than me, that's great too. It's more important that you do proper form. You really get the benefit out of each exercise.
Those get my heart rate up big time.
I'm just waiting for you guys to run into each other back there.
What was I thinking wearing my hair down? I say that every time I wear my hair down.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, Team Green. Keep moving.
Now, when you're doing those rear delt raises, you want to make sure your elbows aren't bent a lot. You want to try and keep your arms as straight as possible, but not completely locked, with just a slight bend. Anytime your arms are away from your body, like on the bent over rear delt raises, or the lateral raises, this is kind of physics, is that the farther away the weight is from your body, the harder that movement will be. So if your arms are pretty straight, that's going to be a harder movement than if your arms are going like this.
Good job, you guys. Keep going.
I'm sure
We're almost 4 minutes in.
I'm sure there's some law there that maybe somebody can reference for me. One of Newton's laws, or I don't know. Where's my science majors?
Woo. Catch your breath if you need to, you guys. Using a heavy weight, this really should be a struggle for you. If you don't feel like these arm exercises are hard, then you need to stop and get a heavier weight. I'm having to break mine up every 3 reps.
Good job, you guys. Keep moving. Keep moving. We're almost there.
Doing awesome. Don't give
A few
up.
minutes left. We're almost there.
Big jumps.
2.5 minutes left, you guys.
Good job, guys. Make sure your back's straight on these.
Squeeze those shoulder blades at the top every rep. Make every rep count.
I like to imagine I'm pinching a penny between my shoulder blades at the top of the movement.
I'm shaking the whole house when we do this.
Yeah, if you live in an apartment and you have downstairs neighbors,
They might hate you.
just
Just invite them to join you.
bring them a plate of healthy Dollar Workout Club cookies.
Okay. Invite them to do the workout with you.
Gotta fix our timer real fast.
Technical difficulties.
Sorry about that.
About a minute and a half left, you guys.
Ooh. Nice job.
Keep going, keep going, keep moving. We get a 1 minute break here in a little bit.
Oh, focus on form, you guys. Make sure that core is tight, that back is flat.
Make sure as you get tired that you're still focusing on jumping out as quick as possible. This is really gonna work on your fast twitch muscles and help with those explosive movements. Later on, let's say later on you wanna run in a 5K or 10K. Developing these fast twitch muscles like this will really help you in other goals outside of Dollar Workout Club.
Almost there, you guys. About 45 seconds left. Finish strong. Don't stop here. Keep moving. We got a minute break after this. We got a minute break, so keep going. Keep moving. We're almost there, you guys.
Whew. Nice job, you
Good job,
guys.
guys.
30 seconds.
Finish strong. I know you're tired.
Try and finish that last round.
know
Try
your
and finish
arms
that
are-
last round.
Absolutely on fire. Mine are too. We're doing it right here with
20
you.
seconds. Try and finish that last round if you can.
I'm so out of breath.
We're right along with you guys.
Okay.
Just 10 more seconds.
10 seconds. Keep going.
Go.
Don't quit.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Shake it out.
Oh,
Grab
job.
some water, you guys.
Good job, Team
We
Yellow.
have one more 7-minute AMRAP, you guys. So shake it out. The next moves we're doing are the dumbbell punches, lateral raises, and the crab walk extensions. So
Oh, excuse me.
you guys can do this. 45 seconds. Catch your breath. Lower that heart rate. Grab some water. Wipe off that sweat. Get mentally prepared.
Remember,
to
we're doing
go
those
for 7
crab
minutes.
walk extensions. They're tricky. They're going to be kind of hard.
And remember, those are 15 total. So not 15 each side like sometimes we do.
Right. And with both of these movements, remember, you really want to focus on having controlled movement. So if you're doing lateral raises like this, 1, you don't have enough weight. 2, you'll look like a silly bird. And 3, you could hurt yourself.
Silly bird. Silly bird.
Point number 2 is the most crucial in this moment.
Yeah.
Yes. Don't want to look like a
Oh,
silly
man.
bird. All right, 5
That break
seconds, you
wasn't long
guys.
enough.
Dumbbell punches in 3, 2, 1, and go. Punch.
Remember, you have to do each side to count as 1.
Yep.
Nice job. Slow and controlled.
10.
Nice job.
The lateral raises
Good
are 10
job.
total.
Good form here.
No Flappy Bird.
Squeeze those glutes.
Squeeze that core.
Notice how we all are standing really tall and really straight. You want to have really good form when you do those. Okay,
Here we
crab walk
go.
extension. Now, you may be able to do say you're doing yellow and everything else, you may only be able to do green here. That's all right. Just pick whatever level feels most comfortable to you.
Oh, you guys probably noticed I had to break up my reps on that. You know, if you're using a heavier weight, I need to break up your reps. That's okay.
Here we go. Oh, get back up.
Oh, man.
Good job, you guys. Good job. Shoulders should be burning.
You know, these are some of these exercises, the punches and the crab walk extensions, we don't really program that much in our programming. So leave a comment and let me know if you like them, if you don't like them. Sometimes when I write these workouts, I try to mix things up.
A minute and a half in, you guys.
Oh, man.
We got this. You guys got this. You can do this.
This is a lot of shoulder work.
Yep. And you're burning them on these crab walk extensions too. Now for green, if you want to make this move a little bit more difficult, you can lean back even further
Right.
to add a little bit more of difficulty to it.
That's actually all colors.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so uncoordinated. I can't lean back very far. I might fall right on the floor.
Oh man, you guys, my shoulders are on complete burnout. If you have to take a break every couple reps like me, that's okay. Just get right back into it.
All right. Keep moving, you guys. Keep moving. We're over 2 minutes in.
Nice job. Nice job.
Punch.
Remember on these crab walks to keep your core tight so your back doesn't hurt.
Good job, Team Yellow. Good job, Team Red, Team Green. Oh my goodness, my arms are on fire.
Burning. You gotta burn it to earn it. Let's do it.
Now at the
Push
green
it.
level, you may need to drop the weights and just do the movement with no weight, and that is A-okay if that's what you need to do.
Yeah, if you're compromising your form, you need to take a quick break or drop the weight completely and just do the motion for that round, and then you can go back to the weight for the next round.
4 minutes left, guys. I was gonna make us do 15 each side. I'm so glad I did it.
Oh,
That would have been
geez.
really hard.
Here we go. Here we go, you guys. We're almost halfway there through this 7-minute AMRAP.
Nice
Should
job.
be burning. Your shoulders should be burning. We're halfway there.
Remember, the key to keep good form is to keep that core tight when you're doing these movements. It can help to squeeze your glutes, squeeze your core.
Good
And
job,
regardless
you
of
guys.
what level you're at, even if you're red, yellow, and you feel like you need to drop the weight and just do the movement by itself, that's all right too. Don't feel like a failure if your arms are giving out on you. We want you to challenge yourself and push yourself, but if you really are truly at failure, then modify the exercise. That's all right.
Absolutely. Once your shoulders get to failure, you guys, and then just doing the motion, it's still going to hurt, and you're still going to get the full benefit. So if you need to drop the weight for a round, do that.
This
Here we
is
go, you
really,
guys.
these crab walk extensions are truly a full body exercise because you're using your triceps, your shoulders, your glutes, you're activating your core. It's a really good exercise.
Oh, man. Oh,
We're almost there, you guys. Just a couple minutes left.
ooh. Slow and controlled movements, you guys. Keep that core tight.
Again, you want to focus on not bending your elbows too much on these lateral raises.
Oh. Shake out those arms.
One thing I really focus on is kind of sticking my chest out a little bit so I activate my delts and my shoulders instead of my traps. I kind of naturally have big traps, so I'm not trying to build those. So if I stick my chest out, it takes less emphasis away from my traps and more on my delts.
Let's go
Every
green.
rep counts. Every rep counts, you guys. Don't chip yourself at the end. I know the end is the hardest. That's where you're going to see the most benefit.
Less than a minute and a half left, you guys. We're getting close to the end. Let's finish strong. Let's finish this workout strong. Let's do this. Let's go. Here we go.
Oh,
I'm a sweaty
nice
Betty.
job, you guys.
Just a minute left.
Imagine there's somebody that you really don't like at the end of these soup cans. I actually lost track. I was envisioning breaking somebody's nose. No, just joking. I never been in a fight. I'm too nice.
What? I don't believe it.
Just me and Lynn. We get scrappy sometimes.
Not really. We love each other.
We do love each other. Guys,
All right,
30 seconds.
Almost there. 30 seconds. Finish strong. Pick up that pace a little bit. You can. Finish strong here. Push yourself. $20 seconds. Let's go. Finish strong. Get through these punches as fast as you can. 10 seconds left. Punch hard. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Stop.
Oh, nice job.
Good job, you
Oh,
guys.
if you're like me, you are crazy sweaty right now.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, great workout, you guys. That's what's so great about Dollar Workout Club. This was a 15-minute workout for the most part, and you're done for the day. We believe in working out smarter, not longer. Quick, fast, effective workouts. You don't need to spend hours in the gym. Let's go ahead and do the cool down now, you guys.
Let's actually start
Great
with the
job.
seated shoulder.
Okay.
So I don't want anybody to feel lightheaded. So just kind of sit down, take your arm, and cross it over your body. Sometimes we try to be a little bit more aware of going from standing, really high activity, to sitting on the ground. Sometimes, at least particularly for me, I get really lightheaded when I do that.
All right, other arm.
That was a great workout.
Good
And my
job
shoulders
today,
are
guys.
burning.
Trying to stress that shoulder out. Pull, pull, pull.
I'm dripping sweat.
Should be nice and tight, you guys. And relax. Okay, iron cross. So for this one, you're gonna lay flat on your back, arms out in a cross position. Bring one leg up. Let it fall to the opposite side as you keep those shoulders glued to the ground. Don't let that shoulder come up. And slowly let gravity pull that leg down closer and closer to the ground as you loosen up your glutes and your lower back and your core.
I love
Let
this
that leg
stretch.
fall closer and closer to the ground. This is a great stretch to do once, twice, 3 times a day if you need to.
Oh, man.
Especially if you sit down a lot or have a sore lower back. This is a great stretch to do. Switch sides. Other side. Opposite leg. Let it fall to the ground. And take some nice deep breaths. Take some nice deep breaths, you guys. Nice job, you guys. Try not to fall asleep here. I know it would be easy to take a nice little nap and relax. Stand
I
up.
support anyone that wants to take a nap.
Yes, take a nap afterwards while you're watching the recipe and motivational video. All right, some large arm circles. Don't hit anybody near you. Loosen up those shoulders. Push out that lactic acid. Your shoulders should be nice and tight after today's workout. But if you're sore, that means you're breaking that muscle down to build it back up eventually. So that just means you're getting stronger if it's sore. Give yourself a little hug. High five. Pound it. Good job today, you guys. Great workout. Make sure and join us back here tomorrow for another great workout. Invite your friends and family to join us here at Dollar Workout Club. We appreciate you guys. Stick around for the recipe and motivation video after this, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
Bye.
See ya. right, as many of you guys know, I don't use a scale. And I know people think that's crazy. It's been about a year since I stepped on a scale, and honestly, it's the greatest thing that I ever did. So I just want to share my experience and maybe give you a different vantage point, a different point of view, since I know so many of us are glued to that scale. What I had realized for myself and for many of my clients is that when we stepped on the scale, regardless of the results, it wasn't a positive effect. For example, if the scale actually showed that we were down or low in weight, in our mind we would think, oh great, I'm doing amazing, I can have extra treats, I should eat extra food, or maybe I should skip that workout. It would kind of create this mentality like, I'm killing it, so I can kind of relax. And then obviously the bigger issue is when we get on the scale and we didn't see progress, especially if we were being consistent, we felt like a failure. I know that I did. I could jump on the scale and think, oh, I actually ate so good this week. I avoided donuts, which you know is a big deal for me. And I didn't lose any weight, and I did all of my exercises, and so I'd feel deflated and feel like, well, what's the point then? I worked so hard and I didn't see progress. What we don't realize is the scale doesn't share the big picture. You know, as you guys know, muscle is more dense than fat, and so you could be building muscle and toning up and losing inches, but the scale won't be moving. Also, around that time of the month for us, ladies, we also are gaining weight because of water retention and hormones. Additionally, just if it's a hot day and you're sweating a lot, not replenishing, the next day you'll be retaining more water and the scale will go up from that. Or if you weigh yourself after a meal versus before a meal, there are so many reasons the scale is going to adjust and not necessarily be accurate, that it's not always the best thing to use for progress. Instead, what I decided to do was use both a blood panel to see how I was doing on the inside. I also measure based on how I feel, the energy level I have. You can also use it based on how your clothes are fitting. If your clothes are fitting looser or tighter, you can kind of gauge on how you're doing in that way. Or you could do measurements, which I also don't do anymore, again, just because I want to focus more on how I feel instead of a number on the scale. So for those of you that are finding that the scale is actually making you feel worse about yourself, I challenge you to ditch it. Literally, toss it in the trash can. Don't give it away, because now you're creating a problem for someone else. Toss it in the trash can and go based on how you feel, and realize that you are so much more than a number on the scale.
Hey guys, we just want to take a second to let you know how much we appreciate you. Dollar Workout Club wouldn't be a club without each of you guys, and you mean so much to us.
Yeah, and we want you guys to leave your comments. There's a section below where you can talk about if you've tried the recipe, or how you thought of the workout, or how you did in the workout, or questions about the motivational tips. If you have comments or questions, please leave them below.
Yeah, and don't forget to invite your friends, you guys, to join us here at Dollar Workout Club. And don't forget to follow us on social media using these handles below.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.